I want to thank you for taking the time to check out my videos. I'm always looking for new topics, so if you have any to share or any comments, please leave them down below. When you're talking to the agency that you're working with, ask them what programs they have that gives you the ability to transition off. Almost every program that they have that tells you about how to qualify can give you guidance as to what you can do to get off of that particular program. Now, it may not be a program that they have internally, but they can direct you to other related programs that can provide you some assistance. So if you're trying to improve your home ownership opportunity as opposed to getting out of, in terms of getting out of public housing, or if you're trying to get actively back into the workforce and trying to get off of food stamps or other type of cash assistance, ask the agency that's working with you and providing those things what type of programs that are available that can assist you with actually transitioning off of those. If you're scared, ask if there's a period of time that you could actually try it out, so this way you're not freaking out. Why I say that is because some of these programs, they have these periods of time that you can actually try doing certain things but still remain getting the benefits that you're receiving. So as opposed to sitting there saying, oh God, if I do this, I'm going to lose it altogether, ask the program that you're working with, whether food stamps, cash assistance, any of those type of things, ask them, is there any programs, if you do try these programs, is there like a probationary period of time that you can do it while you're still receiving public assistance, and ask whether or not you'll be penalized for the time period when you're trying this new program in terms of determining whether or not this is something that works for you. Find out if it's harder to come back on public assistance if you've been off for a period of time. So if you're trying some programs out, and maybe you try it for a period of time, but then you're finding you're not as successful as you thought, you may need to go back on to public assistance so that you can kind of reevaluate what you did right and wrong and figure out what your next move is going to be. It can be tough, but ask for them to be hardcore with you, meaning if you transition off, is it going to be harder? And if it is going to be harder, is there anything that they can do or you can do in order to be able to transition back on if you need to? And social workers are your friends. They are intimately familiar with a lot of these programs. The ones that are working within certain agencies and certain nonprofits and certain governmental entities, they are familiar with all these inner workings. So don't be shy, be active, ask those questions. So this way you can have as much information as possible. So if you're desiring to transition off of public assistance, use the resources that you have in front of you so you can make the transition as smooth as possible. And if you have to come back on and then go back off again, at least you know everything you need to do, so this way you're not traumatized if you try something and it doesn't work out, or if you need a little bit more time to get it together.